Dear Taurus, this message for June 7th and 8th, 2026, carries meaningful insight for the path you are slowly unfolding into. The universe is reminding you that confusion, tension, and emotional heaviness never last forever, even when they seem to linger around you for longer than expected. What matters most right now is the sense of calm you are building within yourself, because that quiet inner stability will help you move through this period with more clarity and emotional balance. Something in you has started craving peace more deeply than chaos, and that realization is beginning to change the way you respond to people and situations around you. You may notice yourself growing emotionally distant from someone who once felt deeply important in your life. This is not a sign that you failed or gave up too soon, but rather a sign that your sense of self-worth is becoming stronger and more grounded. If a connection has felt uneven, emotionally draining, or too dependent on uncertainty, you are finally beginning to understand the many subtle reasons it no longer fits the life you are trying to build. You are no longer willing to carry the emotional weight created by another person's indecision, inconsistency, or pride. And this awareness helps you create healthier boundaries that protect your peace. For those hoping for a fresh beginning, the coming days may bring an unexpected opening. A conversation, social event, or simple encounter could place someone in your path who carries the emotional steadiness and warmth you have quietly been longing for. This connection, possibly involving a water sign such as Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, feels comforting and emotionally sincere rather than rushed or overwhelming. Trust the natural timing of what is unfolding and allow yourself to remain open to what arrives gently. A sense of renewal also surrounds your career and personal direction now. If you have been feeling overlooked, undervalued, or emotionally stuck in your current circumstances, the energy of these next 2 days encourages you to begin looking toward opportunities that feel more aligned with your long-term stability and fulfillment. The Magician card reminds you that you already hold the practical skills, creativity, and inner strength needed to shape the life you have been imagining for yourself. Give your ideas room to grow steadily and take meaningful steps toward turning those visions into something real and lasting. Justice continues to work quietly in your favor, bringing recognition to the effort and patience you have invested over time. Stability is becoming easier to reach because your doubts are beginning to loosen their grip as you move with more confidence and emotional maturity. Stay centered in what truly matters to you and trust that the direction you are building now can lead toward lasting abundance and greater peace of mind. You are gradually releasing old fears and stepping into a calmer, more secure version of yourself. These next few days mark an important emotional shift. The weight of confusion slowly begins giving way to balance, and your inner calm becomes the place from which your decisions naturally flow. Trust that the love, fulfillment, success, and emotional security you have been hoping for are already moving closer to you in quiet but meaningful ways. The universe is arranging circumstances more gently than you realize, encouraging you to continue forward with patience, trust, and steady confidence. Keep in mind that this message is general, so certain parts may connect more deeply with your personal experience than others. If something here speaks clearly to your heart, allow it to guide you thoughtfully and with discernment. If something does not fully resonate, simply let it pass without forcing meaning onto it, because every person moves through life in a different way and at a different pace. Receive these words calmly, trust your intuition, and allow your own wisdom to help you understand what truly belongs in your journey. Later, we will explore how these energies may influence the deeper areas of your life, including emotional connections, finances, physical well-being, and family relationships. Before we move deeper into this message, I want to share the numbers and color carrying supportive energy for you during June 7th and 8th, 2026. And if this video brings you comfort, clarity, or even a small sense of peace, I would truly appreciate your support through a like. Knowing these messages resonate with you encourages me to continue creating this content with care and consistency each day. Your lucky numbers during these coming days are 28 and 7, carrying a quiet but meaningful energy around them. Pay attention to where these numbers naturally appear and allow them to guide small choices throughout your day. Whether through schedules, conversations, opportunities, or activities connected to numbers, there may be moments where these signs feel aligned with your energy. The color carrying the strongest vibration for you right now is white. This shade reflects emotional softness, inner calm, quiet confidence, and the clarity that arrives after emotional noise begins fading. Wearing white, even through small details like accessories or subtle touches, may help you feel more centered and emotionally balanced throughout these next 2 days. It carries an energy of peace and gentle elegance that complements your grounded nature while attracting calmer interactions and more harmonious experiences. When emotions or choices feel uncertain, leaning toward this color may help reconnect you with your inner stability. There is something healing about simplifying your energy instead of overwhelming it. Waiting passively for life to unfold has never felt natural to you. Part of you prefers to build, secure, and move things forward instead of leaving everything to chance. And that determination becomes a strength when guided with patience. Still, these coming days ask you to slow down enough to avoid rushing decisions that need more time to settle naturally. Quiet perseverance will support you far more than urgency or pressure right now. The current planetary alignment may leave you feeling restless, eager for progress or clearer answers. During this period, your communication skills become especially important because your calm and thoughtful way of expressing ideas may open doors in both personal and professional situations. Friends, co-workers, or collaborators may appreciate the grounded perspective you bring into conversations. This is one of those moments where quiet confidence speaks louder than force. Try to value what is already present in your life instead of exhausting yourself chasing possibilities that have not fully formed yet. Build from what is stable and already growing around you, rather than becoming consumed by uncertain timelines or imagined outcomes. If you are waiting for news about a project, agreement, or opportunity, allow things to unfold naturally without unnecessary pressure. Pushing too hard now could unintentionally create resistance, especially with people who genuinely want to support your ideas. This guidance applies not only to work, but also to family, emotional situations, and personal matters that require patience and understanding. Appreciate the people who offer support, even in small ways, and remain open to the lessons hidden inside simple conversations or gestures. You are not being asked to transform your life overnight, but to recognize the value of what is already becoming clearer to you. The universe is quietly creating movement beneath the surface, helping you step away from emotional patterns that no longer support your growth. There comes a point where authenticity no longer feels optional and instead becomes the only path that feels peaceful and real. You are entering a phase where alignment grows stronger and your thoughts and intentions begin shaping reality more directly than before. Old emotional wounds continue loosening their hold, while divine timing gently brings closer the love, fulfillment, and growth you have been hoping for. Trust your intuition, because your patience and faith are beginning to create visible results. The magician appears with powerful energy around you now, reminding you that you already possess the creativity, communication skills, wisdom, and determination needed to turn your desires into something tangible. For Taurus, this card strengthens your natural ability to build carefully and with long-term purpose instead of rushing toward temporary results. You have been cultivating your energy thoughtfully, and now certain opportunities may begin responding to that steady effort. The Lover's card highlights emotional choices, shared values, and meaningful connection. During these coming days, Taurus, this energy may reflect a romantic or spiritual bond that is either returning to your life or slowly beginning to form in a more sincere way. While part of you may want immediate certainty, this card asks you to create harmony between your heart and mind before making important emotional decisions. Someone may feel deeply drawn toward you while still working through emotional confusion, and this connection seems to require patience, honesty, and emotional security rather than rushed intensity. The Chariot brings movement and progress through calm determination and emotional discipline. For Taurus, this steady momentum is strengthened by your natural ability to stay committed even when progress feels slow or uncertain. The energy surrounding these coming days helps you move through distractions, emotional doubts, or outside pressure with patience rather than force. Challenges lose power when you remain grounded in what truly matters and continue building one careful step at a time. The Chariot also points toward movement in professional matters, especially involving agreements, long-term plans, or opportunities finally gaining stability after a period of waiting. Success flows more naturally when confidence is balanced with emotional awareness and thoughtful timing. Your persistence becomes one of your greatest strengths because it allows you to create steady and lasting results instead of rushed ones. Justice enters this message carrying themes of fairness, balance, and karmic return. The energy you have invested with sincerity, patience, and emotional honesty is beginning to return to you in meaningful ways. For Taurus, this card also reminds you that true balance requires accountability from both yourself and the people around you. Situations where your feelings may have been overlooked or emotionally mishandled are gradually resolving in your favor. Clarity may begin appearing in relationships, career matters, or personal decisions that once felt emotionally complicated. What genuinely belongs in your life arrives through alignment and integrity rather than pressure or control. The Hanged Man invites you into a quieter space of reflection and surrender. Because you often prefer certainty and stability, pauses like this can feel uncomfortable at first. Yet these coming days ask you to trust the wisdom hidden inside stillness. Releasing old resentment, repetitive emotional cycles, or the need to control every outcome creates space for deeper understanding to emerge naturally. By loosening your grip on what cannot yet be controlled, you allow clarity and emotional solutions to arrive with less struggle. What once felt frustrating slowly transforms into maturity, insight, and deeper emotional awareness. The sun shines brightly over your energy now, bringing warmth, optimism, and renewed confidence after periods of uncertainty. This card reflects the rewards of resilience and reminds you how much strength you have quietly carried through recent challenges. You may notice greater recognition from others, both socially and professionally, as your emotional growth and steady presence become more visible. A softer confidence is emerging now, rooted less in proving yourself and more in simply knowing your worth. Allow this brighter energy to reach the parts of you still carrying disappointment or emotional heaviness. Happiness, abundance, and emotional fulfillment become easier to receive once you stop questioning whether you deserve them. Strength appears as a reminder that real power is often gentle. Taurus, beneath your calm exterior lives a deeply caring and protective heart, and this card encourages you to move with patience and compassion toward both yourself and the people you love. If fears arise or situations tempt you to rush emotionally, choose quiet courage over impulsive reactions. This emotional steadiness builds trust and transforms tension into understanding. The Empress surrounds this period with abundance, creativity, comfort, and emotional nourishment. For Taurus, this energy feels especially natural, encouraging you to open yourself to love, beauty, stability, and the softer pleasures that restore your spirit. A fertile energy may begin growing through relationships, creative projects, family matters, or long-term goals that finally feel emotionally aligned with the life you want to build. The search for calm and inner peace becomes one of the strongest influences guiding you during this phase. At its core, the message is simple. You no longer want unnecessary conflict, emotional noise, or situations that drain your spirit. This mindset supports your well-being far more deeply than pressure, overwork, or constant emotional intensity. You are beginning to crave a slower and quieter relationship with life itself. Right now, there is a strong desire within you to experience life through a more peaceful and grounded perspective. This may naturally draw you towards spiritual practices, quiet routines, or moments in nature that help your mind settle more freely. Sitting beneath a tree, walking beside water, meditating at home, or simply enjoying stillness without distraction may feel deeply restorative during these coming days. These quiet moments help you recover from a demanding chapter that already feels as though it is slowly fading behind you. If feelings of anxiety, emotional tension, or inner restlessness begin surfacing during these coming days, returning to nature may help restore the balance your spirit has been craving. There is something deeply comforting about reconnecting with trees, water, fresh air, or quiet moments that remind you where your mind feels safest. As you slow down and breathe more fully, your thoughts begin settling into a calmer rhythm, almost as if your spirit is finally receiving the pause it has needed. From that steadier place, clarity becomes easier to reach, and decisions feel less emotionally overwhelming. In your professional life, someone may offer advice or insight that genuinely helps you move forward. This person likely carries wisdom and experience because they have already walked a path similar to yours, yet their guidance feels thoughtful rather than filled with empty cliches. Their perspective may help you see possibilities that once felt confusing or distant. At the same time, avoid rushing to demand more from your workplace or trying to force immediate financial improvements. You are already building something meaningful through consistency and dedication, even if part of you longs for faster progress. Allow situations to become clearer before discussing raises, promotions, or larger financial expectations with authority figures. Patience now may create stronger long-term results than pressure ever could. If you are currently looking for work, the energy surrounding this process is more supportive than it first appears, and what feels delayed now may soon begin moving with greater ease. Venus continues to soften interactions and improve communication, helping relationships and professional exchanges flow more naturally. If an interview or important conversation is approaching, this energy may help you present yourself with calm confidence and emotional warmth. Financially, June 7th and 8th carries strong energy for stability and gradual abundance. The universe seems to be responding to the patience, effort, and determination you have quietly invested over time. Unexpected opportunities may appear through contracts, collaborations, projects, or subtle financial shifts that arrive at the right moment. Luck favors those who trust both their worth and the natural timing of life, instead of acting from fear or desperation. Past disappointments around money or missed opportunities may slowly begin resolving themselves, bringing a stronger sense of balance and emotional relief. Avoid becoming distracted by temporary frustrations that pull your focus away from the future you are trying to build. Rather than chasing quick rewards, direct your energy towards stability and long-term security. This phase is as much about receiving as it is about striving, reminding you that prosperity flows more easily when you stop doubting your value. Small signs of progress may appear through recognition, invitations, or opportunities to work with people who genuinely appreciate your abilities. These moments quietly point toward growing financial confidence and emotional stability. Real abundance grows from inner alignment, and your strengths become most visible when your actions reflect patience, integrity, and emotional clarity. If worries about money surface, try viewing them as opportunities to refine your plans rather than proof that something is failing. Helpful ideas or creative solutions may emerge through conversations or networking in ways that improve your situation gradually but meaningfully. Remain open to these subtle shifts because they may lead to breakthroughs that feel surprisingly natural once they arrive. Overall, the energy surrounding these next 2 days supports thoughtful financial growth and reminds you that your efforts are being recognized, even if progress feels slow at times. In matters of the heart, emotional peace matters more to you now than emotional intensity or unnecessary drama. You may notice yourself stepping back from situations that create tension, confusion, or exhausting emotional highs and lows. This does not mean you are disconnecting from someone you care about, but rather that your spirit is craving gentleness, balance, and calm instead of constant conflict. Simply put, even with all the passion you carry within you, your heart no longer wants unnecessary complications right now. Choosing peace over emotional chaos is a deeply healthy decision. During these coming days, you and your partner may feel more drawn toward affection, emotional security, and simple moments of closeness rather than unnecessary disagreements. There is something beautiful about protecting the harmony you have worked hard to create instead of allowing temporary emotions to disrupt it. This softer energy helps love feel steadier, safer, and more emotionally fulfilling. At the same time, you may receive uplifting news or reconnect with people, ideas, or parts of yourself that once carried meaning in your life. This does not necessarily point toward old romantic relationships returning, but rather familiar energies resurfacing in healthier and more mature forms. Something from the past may suddenly feel relevant again because it aligns more naturally with who you are becoming now. Certain experiences are returning not to repeat themselves, but to evolve. If you are single, allow new connections the time they need before trying to define them too quickly. Let conversations unfold naturally, let trust grow slowly, and allow gestures to reveal their meaning over time instead of rushing towards certainty. If a connection is truly meant for you, it will develop with steadiness rather than pressure. These coming days favor emotional patience far more than urgency. Family energy also feels warmer and more supportive now. The nurturing influence of the Empress encourages understanding, honesty, and emotional cooperation within your close relationships. Conversations may flow more openly, helping people feel heard and emotionally safer with one another. Someone close to you may be reflecting on past misunderstandings, creating opportunities for reconciliation and stronger emotional bonds. Your presence naturally encourages unity and understanding among the people around you. Whether through practical support, emotional reassurance, or your calming energy, you help create an atmosphere where cooperation feels easier and more genuine. Household matters connected to planning, caregiving, or future stability may progress more smoothly because everyone becomes more willing to work together fairly. Investing energy into family well-being now can create lasting emotional security. Younger relatives or children may especially look to you for guidance and reassurance during this period. Your ability to remain calm while still being caring and dependable leaves a meaningful impression on others. Extended family relationships may also bring unexpected warmth or solutions to situations that once felt unresolved. Altogether, this period supports stronger roots, deeper belonging, and greater optimism about the future you are building together. Your personal energy feels steady during June 7th and 8th, and there is strong momentum carrying you forward emotionally and mentally. At the same time, part of you values peace and stillness just as much as productivity and progress now. Learning how to honor both without exhausting yourself becomes an important part of your growth. balance matters more than constantly pushing yourself forward. One of your strongest qualities during these coming days will be your ability to communicate thoughtfully and choose words that create understanding instead of conflict. Planetary energy supports emotional intelligence, calm assertiveness, and smoother communication in both personal and professional situations. Still, be careful about making rushed commitments before everything feels fully settled. Even grounded people can move too quickly when pressure quietly builds beneath the surface. Try not to remain in emotionally intense environments longer than necessary, especially when your body and mind are asking for rest. Your nervous system seems to crave slower rhythms, quiet moments, and distance from unnecessary emotional noise. Giving yourself that space is not avoidance, it is emotional care. The more peace you allow into your daily life, the more emotionally clear and balanced you are likely to feel. For students, this period encourages improving study habits or learning methods that no longer feel effective. You may feel as though your progress has slowed recently, but there is still time to reorganize your approach and strengthen your focus before upcoming responsibilities or exams. These coming days encourage stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, and making thoughtful adjustments instead of criticizing yourself too harshly. As for compatibility, Sagittarius energy may inspire open-minded conversations and creative exchanges where ideas naturally build on one another. With Scorpio, emotional understanding feels especially strong, helping interactions flow more clearly, whether the relationship is romantic, personal, or family-oriented. Gemini energy also supports humor, lively conversations, and greater confidence in communication and shared decisions. We have now reached the close of today's message, and I truly appreciate you spending this time reconnecting with yourself and reflecting on the guidance unfolding around you. Your presence gives meaning to every word shared here. Remember that these messages are not meant to control your choices, but to help illuminate possibilities so you can move forward in a way that feels more aligned with your authentic self and the future you are gradually creating. Trust your intuition, keep what genuinely resonates in your heart, and allow the rest to pass naturally. If this message brought you comfort, clarity, or encouragement, I would truly appreciate your support through a like, so this video can continue reaching others who may also need it right now. And if you would like to continue receiving these daily reflections, you are always welcome to subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss future messages shared here with care and sincerity. Thank you again for your energy, trust, and presence during these coming days. I am sending you warmth, peace, strength, and good energy as you continue moving forward. Have a beautiful day.